Hello again. This is the music theory part of lesson 3, and I'm really quite excited about this lesson because this lesson will make things a bit more real. This will be your first step into the world of harmony. And up to now we've seen a lot of notes and we've seen how to put them onto a musical system, and we've seen how they are arranged on the piano. In this lesson we're going to start looking at a tune and to see how the notes are put together to provide a harmonic background, a harmonic foundation for that tune. We'll just take something very simple, and the idea is that because we're working with the major scale of C major, in other words we're not using any black notes, this tune will be a very good tool for showing you how harmony moves throughout a tune. So, let's go. Okay, so as I said, in this lesson I'm going to show you a tune and to show you the harmony that accompanies that tune. It's a very well-known tune. Here is an example of it. Can you name that tune? I think you'll have no problem naming it when you listen to the following version from the Walt Disney film.
How do you get to Wonderland? Over the hill or under there, but just behind the tree.
So remember, I'm going to play this using only the white notes, and we're going to use the set of notes called the C major scale, our reference set of notes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the scale, but I will be using a lot more of the white notes than that. But that doesn't change the fact that we're still using the same reference notes. I'll be going into the lower octave and in the middle octave and up here too. So that's 3 octaves, and they're typically the 3 octaves that singers use, and also I won't be using it at the moment. The bass octave. So let me play the melody of this tune, okay? Let me put on a rhythm here, the tempo of 90 beats per minute. Now what I want to do, before we start, I want to talk about the major scale again and the intervals in the major scale. You'll see that this is very important for using the notes to build the harmony. using what we call chords. Here we go. Here's the scale of C major. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And remember the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the interval between the first and the second note is called a second interval. It's a major second interval because it is a full tone. And between the first and the third note is what we call a major third interval because it's two tones, two full tones. Between the first and the fourth we have a fourth interval. It's called a perfect fourth. Between the first and the fifth note we have an interval that is logically called a fifth. This is also called a perfect fifth. Perfect. Between 1 and 6 we have a major sixth interval. And between 1 and 7 this is called a major seventh. And that is the octave, the interval between the 1 and the 8. It's not called an eighth interval, it's called an octave. There are three other intervals that we haven't seen yet. Here's the first one. This interval is called a third, but because it's only one tone and a half, it's a minor third. Listen to the difference. Major third, minor third. That was the first interval. The second one is this one. This is just a semitone difference. Okay? It's a second, because the notes are next to each other, 1, 2, but it's a minor second because it's only a semitone. One tone is a major second, one semitone is a minor second. And the third interval is this one. This is 3 tones. 2, 3 tones. It's called a tritone interval. So, to summarize the intervals of the major scale, we can have a major second here, a major second here, a major second here, a major second here, a major second here. We can have a major third here, a major third here, and a major third here. We can have a minor third here, a minor third here, and a minor third here. We can have a minor second here, semitone, and a minor second here. Here we have a fourth, and we have a fourth here. Here we have a fifth, perfect fifth, and we also have a fifth here. And here we have a major sixth. And here we have a tritone. Now if we go outside of this octave, we can also have a tritone up here and a tritone down here. And let me not forget the major seventh and the octave. Those are the intervals that we use to build our chords, used in harmony. Now, the important thing is that the harmony is the foundation upon which the melody will be played. So we're now going to listen to the series of chords that we will use to create the harmony, and I'm going to build them in the lower octave here. Okay, I'm building in the lower octave. Why? Because the lower voices will be supporting the melody. The melody must be heard over the top. So let's hear the basic set of chords that can be built from the major scale.